it way down because that was hella loud in my ear. I can tell. That's a really old save. Everything. Yes. I'll fix the sound as soon as we get into the game. Is this your first estate? No. Yeah, it's not my first estate. I'm not going to be doing Blood Moon. I'll probably do Darkest, original settings. And I guess I'm not even going to name it. We don't need to. We've already. If you've seen Darkest Dungeon, essentially the story is that one of your relatives have died, and you are the one who's gonna be trying to recover the grand old estate, which has terrible monsters in it. As he was digging and trying to find these secrets and stuff, and it did well. Now we have all these brigands and like zombies and you know, Cthulhu cultists like monsters and blighted things, and it's you know, lots of little nasty creatures that are now, in fact, you know, witches, some crazy looking things, that's for sure. But first things first, before we do any of that, we need to fix this audio. I think that's good, about 50%. Narration and cinematic volume will keep up. Sound effects will quiet a little bit because they can be loud sometimes, and a little bit less into that. Yeah, save these changes. Alright. So, if you've never played Darkest Dungeon before, it's a really, well, depending on your difficulty, can be a very unforgiving game. It can be slightly forgiving if you're on a little easier difficulties, but it's a game where you're likely going to die, you're going to lose squads, you're going to lose members. You can name your members, you can upgrade them, you can give them abilities, you can give them curios, which are essentially trinkets that upgrade certain stats or give them certain buffs or things of the like. There's also a stress mechanic, which we'll go over as the game goes on. Your characters can get really stressed. Once they fill up with 100 stress, they can they have like a mental break. And they can either go virtuous or the opposite of that. I forget what the other one is, which is a negative trait, which will also affect their stats in a positive or good manner. The negative ones usually affect your other party members negatively as well. And if you go up to 200 stress, you can have a heart attack and die. So stress is a very, very important mechanic in the game. Alright, let's go ahead and just go ahead and look at our maps.
Brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead.
I love the voice acting in Darkest Dungeon, though. It's probably my favorite thing, by far. It's just really, really good. So you go from room to room. In between rooms, you run into monsters. You can run into treasures. You can run into, you know, little things that you might need certain items to get what you need to get to grab whatever might be in there. If not, you can get maybe poisoned or blighted. Well, blight is poison. You can get, you know, cut, maybe start bleeding, or just take damage. You can run into traps. You can, like I think you said, you can run into mobs. This is normally where you're gonna run into mobs. Well, you'll run into both the big rooms and these tiny passageways. You can also, in the tutorial, die. All your characters can die in the tutorial. I've had it happen before, so I'm fully aware that the beginning is just as important as any other point in the game. Now, normally you're not going to be fighting one mob at a time.
A faint hope blossoms.
You'll probably be fighting like anywhere from 2 to 4 on average. So like right here, we got our little interactive object called a curio. Search it, and we've got some money.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Oh, you know what? I need to check something.
Leave nothing unchecked. There is much to be found in forgotten places.
Big old boom on me, dude.
An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
Hopefully we get some bleeding on them. Nice. Damage over time. We could go for the stun. Nah, I think we should just rush him down. Just keep throwing the damages. Some moves will make you force your characters to move around out of positions, and positions are pretty important because only some skills can be used in certain areas, so... But thankfully we're resistant to move. What is this debuff again? Oh! So each time he gets less bleed resist, and he gets slower. I don't remember that being an ability with Open Vein.
Perhaps the turning point
on the Highwayman. I don't remember it having a debuff. So I mean, they've done a lot of balancing as time goes on, especially as they put in more DLCs. The game might be a little harder, so they add a little bit more buffs to characters.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
So they could leave now, but I'm not, because there's a chest right here and I want it. I know it's trapped. Damn. Oh well. I was hoping I was gonna, even though it was trapped, take a little blight and still be able to loot it, but guess not. Oh. This is a good point to go over Resolve. Resolve ability, or Resolve is basically your level for the character. I think the maximum it can go up to is 6, maybe 7. And as your Resolve goes up, it slows how much stress that you get at certain levels. If you get too powerful, you can't do low levels anymore because they want a higher challenge. And every time you go through, you can get either a positive or negative quirk. So let's see what we got. We got Weak Grip, minus 5% crit. That's pretty bad. Armor Tinkerer, I mean, less armor cost upgrade is not terrible. Unholy Hater is amazing. That's actually minus stress from that and the additional damage. Hell yeah, dude. That's gonna be a good Highwayman right there. That's a nice start off for Dismas.
Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now.
This is always what you'll start off with. You'll start off with these two dudes right here.
Women and men,
yeah, we are gonna upgrade
and outlaws, fools and corpses.
We are gonna upgrade.
Will find their way.
Oh my God, dude!
That the road is clear.
Sometimes you think the sky has stopped, but he has not. We are going to upgrade the number of available slots.
Great heroes can be found even here.
Increase our roster.
Mud and rain.
Because having enough heroes is very, very important. You could run out, if you have a couple bad experiences in a row, and that could,
trinkets and charms.
It's some pretty bad things in the Bounty Hunter, Caution Cloak. I don't care. We don't have the money for that. Well, we do, but I'm not gonna spend it. The Jeweler? What is this? Okay, this is probably coming from one of the DLC, which I've never done before, so I have no idea what this okay, so it is just regular currency, shards, used for things not quite of this world. Plus 25% charge. Plus 20% healing skills if holy water in inventory. 25 damage versus the Husk versus Eldritch. 10% stress. Like, these are so good. Wow. These are amazing. Crystalline. Plus 15% hit max HP. On random attack at 5%. Wait, on attack, random target 5%. So there's a 5% chance that when you go to attack someone, they just randomly attack someone else. And then a 25% if holy water is in inventory. There's a lot of stuff. On hit attack, hit blight. Okay, that's pretty good. These are stink. These are really, really good items. Like, insanely good. Whoa, man. Hero killed. Party debuff. Minus 20%. Hero killed. Party debuff. That sucks. Well, I mean, like, ideally you wouldn't want a party member to die, but
most will end up here.
Nobody has died yet.
Covered in the poisoned earth, awaiting merciful oblivion.
All right. So we're gonna embark on our.
You will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Yeah, so the narrator is like your family member who, after failing and knowing that he was gonna get ramshackled by the, I don't know if it was the town or the monsters, that he goes and shoots himself after he sends out the letter, and then he just kind of, I don't know if it's you reading letters, but he kind of just voices over everything that you do. Alright, where are you going to embark?
A mecca of madness and morbidity. Your work begins.
What is their preferred spots? Okay, so you do prefer to be in the second or third, so you'll be in the last. And we only got one place to go, and our job is to explore all the rooms, so relatively easy one to do.
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold.
Okay. Definitely need to bring food.
In blood.
Bring at least 12. A shovel. We're going into where again? The ruins. Oh, I put all my stuff away. Okay, so the ruins, I don't remember what the ruins really have. I'll bring a bandage. I don't think I'll need blights, poisons, or toxins here. Maybe medicinal herbs. Definitely a key, and definitely one of these. Bring a couple torches, because there is a light mechanic in the game. If it's really bright, it's typically easier to scout. It's easier to hit mobs. Mobs have a less of a chance to hit you, but there's also less loot. If you let it get really dark, you have a much higher chance for loot to drop. So, yeah, those can be some really nice balance. Doing a all dark run can be very difficult, but it can be very, very rewarding. So, you know, it has its back and forths for sure. It can be extremely rewarding to do as a dark run, but yeah, if you get a couple bad crits on you early game, woo, yeah, you ain't gonna be looking good, that's for sure. You have to look out for traps though, because pretty sure the only one that has a good chance of undoing any traps with this free torch is going to be
treasure could
this
staunch
right
the
now.
flow of otherworldly corruption.
Alright, no traps. Got just some skeletons, and oh yeah, if you have higher light, it also reduces the amount of stress that you get, and you increases your dodge, you increases your chance to surprise monsters. So there's a lot of little things. Alright, well these guys can't bleed, or they have a huge resistance to bleed because they're undead, so we'll just shoot them on up. I need to get the frontline skill, because he only can attack people, I think, he can't attack the front row with his current skills. There's like another bomb that can target the front, so we should probably try to get that pretty soon.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Okay. I thought it was something different, but it's not.
As the fiend falls,
the corpses will stay there, and sometimes you need to get rid of them to be able to reach a certain line of enemies. So, unlocked. What do we got? Another shovel and some monies. It's all good. I'm hoping, this is exactly this reason right here is why
even the cold stone seems bent on
we
preventing
bring shovels.
passage.
Because if you don't, it takes a really long time to clear that rubble out. And what the problem will be is you'll spend so long clearing that, your torch will go down, you guys will get super stressed out, so yeah, a lot of bad things. Taking out this one guy first. Yeah, get the blight. If they get blighted, ooh, they resisted. Feels bad, bro. Stressful incantation. It's gonna give us a bunch of stress and make it dark in here. Nice. A good dodge. No, is this in the way? Actually, my camera in the way of anything? It actually kind of is. Let me move that. Actually, I'm gonna unlock it. Select both. I think I'll just drag myself up here. I don't think anything appears up in this corner. I want to say that nothing does. I'm not 100% on that though. But I don't want to be blocking any mobs' HP or any line of monsters. I don't think there's anywhere else that would be a good spot other than way up here. So we'll keep ourselves here for now. Okay. We can't reach back there with our front line. So I don't believe so. Oh no, we can. Oh wait, no. Okay, this was none of these reach the back line. The little red ones are the ones that they reach. I guess I'll just go for the AoE damage. And then hopefully do 2 damage. Oh, come on, buddy. Oh, at least he got stunned. At least something went positive there. Yeah, get out of here.
The onslaught. Destroy them all.
Grapple. What is that debuff? Crits received chance plus 4%. That's really good. They gave a lot of buffs. I feel like the Highwayman. Those are insanely good. At least that's what I feel like. That's just really good. All right, ooh, cool, scouting chance. So scouting will let us know where certain mobs are. We're gonna probably wrap around and do all these rooms because there's a curio, there's a a battle in here, there's treasure in there, so I want to do all of them if I can. Yes, yeah, the torch. All right, hold on, light ourselves up a little bit. Let's go up to max light. I haven't came across anything that uses holy oil yet. I think holy oil is using like urns, and I mean there's a couple other things. Oh, these altars right here will use holy oil, I'm pretty sure. Let's collect this guy. There's a lot of little things for sure. Are you scratching a woman? I'll come out there and whoop that little cat ass, dude. I mean, we don't really need a heal, pretty much. I mean, we're a little damaged, I guess. Let's just go for a little party heal. Oh, that's not the party heal. That's a full heal. I don't even have the party heal on my bar. That's not a skill that I have. Whoops. I was not paying attention. I think the party heal is like a little book. Is that a crit heal though? That'd have been really nice some other time. I'm gonna need that crit heal watch like later. Oh, you're the only one alive? Get out of here. Alright, portraits and these things, these crests and sigils, they're not worth money, but they're what's used to upgrade your structures. Alright, so yeah, she does not have the book. Yeah, the Divine Comfort, the party heal. Yeah, she did crit, because it's only 4 to 5 and it did a 10, so it definitely was a crit. Please remove one of my negative traits. Nope, it was a heal. Feels bad, man. Can't get them all. Alright, so we got a trap right here. You're close enough. Yeah, there you go. Disarm. Let's light another torch. We brought these torches
the light,
for a reason. Might as well use them. Let's in. But I definitely want to go here, because, come on, treasure? I'm not going to just pass up some treasure. There we go. Alright, let us in. Nope, no battle? Is it just like straight treasure, or is there going to be someone in here? Okay. Oh. Yeah, let's just go with this, because like increased crit chance is so, that just seems so ridiculously good. I don't know how, that just seems so good. Illumination, minus 20 dodge on them, it de-stealths. stealth. Stealth's gonna be a pain in the ass later. But, I mean, I guess, I don't think this used to do stealth, so that will be nice. A dodge? Okay. No, she won't die in her. She has more than 4 HP left.
Clarified in a single strike.
Pretty well aimed, debuff and bleeding. Yikes! Oh, he pushed me all the way back. I feel like kind of a bad decision, bro. Yeah, I'm bleeding. I'm not gonna bandage myself. It's only 1 damage around. It's not really worth bandaging. Do I have... What is this? Yeah, get out of here. I don't think I have a movement forward ability. I think that's duelist advance, and I don't think I have that.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
It doesn't say that it's locked, but I'm pretty sure you get more. Yeah, if you use a key. How do I... There we go. I think there's like a reset position, but I don't know if you can look at it. Oh yeah, party default order right here. Whoops. Yeah, I do not have anything that advances me. Not yet, anyways. We have a lot of stuff that de-stealths. Now, normally walking backwards is a really bad idea because it actually has a very large chance to give you stress increase because they can't see where they're going when they're walking backwards. But I didn't really want to walk all the way around. That probably would have burned a lot more of my torch, and I'd rather play it safe. I mean, I know it's really early into the game, and we don't actually have a huge big problem that we're gonna die or something terrible could happen, but it can.
Finding the stuff is only the first
move
test.
Resist plus move
now
skill
it must
chance.
Be carried home.
-1 spear. A musketeer only. Okay. I think we'll get rid of this and this to take both of these. We don't have a musketeer, but maybe we will soon. It seems like, well, if they have this, they must have a lot of movement abilities. This is why you bring the food right there. Well, I'm not going to return yet. Use my last torch, and we're going to go into the last area. Hope that there's maybe some treasure, maybe a good curio in here. Or a big rock pile in the way. Here we go. Yeah, see, this was... Ooh, and they got surprised on this on Shadowy? Nice. Yeah, plug the hell out of these dudes in the back. Gonna be plugging them all day. We want to stack up that blight. That will be really, really nice. Illumination, yeah, let's get rid of all their dodge. Especially you. I want you to not be dodging anything.
This
nice, he's gone.
Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Whirl. Oh, only 3 damage, ain't that bad. Get a little stressed. She is a little stressed, so after every dungeon, which we'll be finishing soon, you have to remove stress from your characters, which cannot be done instantaneously. It actually takes time. Ooh, and I just realized I still have my flex on. Or it just turned on, like right now, which is super weird because it didn't seem like it was on earlier, and now all of a sudden it seemed like it turned on. It's like it disabled until sunrise and turned on. Let's take out him at least. Guess we'll get a heal up on you just in case. Now, if he gets blighted again, I'm pretty sure, yeah, that'll be enough to absolutely destroy him. Dunzo. Get out of here. We got some muns, some things. Okay, hopefully something good in here. Unlock that hidden compartment. Yeah, nice. More treasures. I guess we'll drop the anti-venom. And then that's everything. Now hopefully we get some good stats here. Or some good quirks, I think it is. Okay, 8,000 muns, a lot of heirlooms, you know, all good. Alright, what do we get? Clumsy, -5 dodge. Robust, diseased, -5 dodge kind of sucks though. It means we're going to be taking more hits. Steady is nice, less stress overall. And Night Owl, +2 speed if tortured below 26. Now, it's unlikely that I'll ever do this, straight up. Really unlikely.
All the decadent horrors I have seen,
and you can't remove
pale
negative
in comparison to that final, crowning thing. I could not look, nor could I look away.
Check in here. So, we got a Hellion, an Abomination, and a Leper. So we'll grab all these. Abomination's pretty cool.
Rage and unrelenting savagery make for a powerful ally.
But I know that some people really, they don't like the Abomination. I don't remember who. Some characters really dislike him because he's a monster. He's got an A carved on him, and he can literally transform. So some holy, I don't know if the Leper is considered a holy character and that they'll hate him. I don't remember. 35 max HP, so these guys will definitely be frontline. But we need to take someone else with us. We'll probably take Dismas. What is your position? So you can go into any position really. You have every skill. Can I is there like a good backline for him? There's a button. No, not really. He really is like gotta be at least in third. Really, preferably in second. Yeah, the second line would be the best for him by far. You are purely in the front, and you. So we don't honestly have like a good combination of party members for our next fight. And our two guys who can backline are kind of stressed out. Now we could still bring them. We just run into, they're probably definitely gonna hit, what's it called? They're stress points. They're like mental breaks where they go into virtuous or they're whatever the other thing is called. I mean, I don't have to bring these guys yet. But like no one really, the only person that kind of works in third is this guy. And all of his stuff moves him forward. Because this is his non-beast skills right here, I'm pretty sure. Manacles, Beast Bile, Absolution, and then these are his beast skills after he transforms. I mean, I could just not transform him, but I'm still gonna have to bring somebody else. Can we upgrade this again? If we can, yeah. It's really important to make sure that this is always upgraded.
Fortune and glory in this domain of the damned.
Alright, now stress relief. So
the cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight. The abbey calls to the faithful.
Our two guys here are good to go. I'm actually gonna go through and do some renames actually. Because you can rename people. Yo, we gotta give the guy who shoots things clearly is the one who's keen eye, alright? Hopefully I don't die, that'd be terrible. We'll go ahead and give Reynold, we'll go and give this to Tiny Bit. This will go ahead and I don't know, dude. I have to like cycle through names in my head. Survivor. Go and give this to Tana. And then, who else do we have online? Trying to think. I'm trying to think of who we had named in RimWorld and who we didn't, or the names that of colonists that were still alive towards the end of RimWorld. Let's be real here, because I'm pretty sure everyone was gonna die. They weren't gonna, man. They weren't gonna make it. It's that the extreme desert is pretty much like you're never going to travel. I probably won't ever do an extreme desert start again in RimWorld, just because you literally can't travel. Like, it's too difficult. It gets too hot. People get heat stroke, and then they just can't make it. I don't know. We'd have to like get, maybe if we had like a horse mod or something, we'd be able to get through. Who else did we have? Let's go with cider. Dead or not, don't matter. Pain now. This guy has pain in his name. That's some sad news stuff right there.